welcome to Fuse TV. We are so glad you are here with us again this weekend. So, I don't know about you, Aaron, but I spend a lot of my time during the stay-at-home order watching the Avengers movies.
Funny enough, so like this is, if anyone knows me, they know that like there's this, I choose to take a hot take on Marvel films.
Okay.
So, and up until 2012, wow, that sounds so, it's in my mind that didn't sound really long
We
ago.
were like seniors in high school.
Up until then, I was following along great in them, but the Avengers movie was so long and boring that I got kind of behind. But in the stay-at-home order, I caught up on Disney Plus.
Okay,
So,
perfect.
Other than
I had
Ant-Man,
never-
that was boring.
Those are fighting words. I had never watched. I think I watched like Ant-Man like in passing with my dad one night, but like I never really watched them. But I tend to watch like the same shows over and over and over again.
Yes.
And so I was like, I'm gonna watch something new. So I watched them all in release order.
Oh, okay.
And now I'm going back because new stuff is coming out on Disney Plus that I want to be prepared for.
Correct.
So I'm going back and I'm watching them in like chronological timeline order.
Okay, so you just basically explained that you're incredibly nerdy and you are
Is this
saying
new? That like this is normal.
I respect that. That's really
Yeah.
cool. So you're
Okay.
watching. So like, you watched. Did you watch Captain America? Like
Yeah,
first?
I watched Captain America. I watched Captain America and then Captain Marvel.
Okay.
And then technically, I think I'm supposed to go back and watch the first Hulk right now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. I get that. Okay.
issues.
So do you have a favorite Marvel character?
Yeah, I enjoy Iron Man like a lot. I also though Black Widow is like number 2, and like I just want to know more about
But what
her.
is Black Widow's actual skill set?
She's just awesome.
This is a real question. This wasn't like me.
She's just incredible.
She's just awesome. Okay. She's kind of like the bowman. Who's the guy with the bow? Hawkeye. Yeah.
You're so annoying. You're like the guy
They're
that's
so-
like kind of invested in something, but like doesn't. You're like the sports guy that's like, yeah, that one team did great.
I'm like the dad that chooses to pronounce Chipotle wrong.
Chipotle.
Chipotle. But yeah,
Perfect.
mine would be Spider-Man, just so you know. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man a lot,
But see,
too.
I like Spider-Man even when Sony owned Spider-Man, because they still kind of own some of it.
It's very confusing. I read a little bit about it this
But,
week because I
like,
was nerding out on Disney stuff.
We're gonna talk more about nostalgia even next week, so look forward to next
Yeah.
week. But like on GameCube, I would play Spider-Man 2 against, and like you could roam the world as Spider-Man. That was my greatest thing ever. So
Oh.
I've loved Spider-Man for years.
Cool. Universal has a cool Spider-Man ride.
Really?
Yeah, they also have a Hulk ride. I do not dislike very many rides.
Yeah.
I strongly dislike the Hulk ride in
So,
Universal.
by the time
It's like a throw-up machine. It's
that's
awful.
disgusting.
It's awful.
So it's like
I
hot
did
sauce.
not like it.
So by the time our students watch this, I have a feeling, because I've heard you talking about this, I'm going to give you the floor to tell us about the movie that apparently comes out this week called Shondavision or something like that. I'm just kidding. WandaVision. I'm just kidding. Apparently there's a movie called WandaVision coming out or something like that. Okay. So
yeah,
tell
it's
me about
actually
that.
a short series.
Because I want you to be, it's coming on Disney Plus. It's
on
not a
Disney
movie.
Plus. They're releasing 2 on Friday, the 15th, so
Oh.
that'll be past tense by the time
But I
we're
just
watching this
canceled
in
Disney
Fuse.
Plus because Mandalorian's over. So I need to go get someone else's password on.
I got you.
Okay.
And so then
Sorry,
they're releasing episodes each week like they did with Mandalorian.
Okay.
And then
so
and
cool.
then the
It's a
Winter
series.
Soldier Falcon series comes out, and then the new Black Widow movie comes out.
Gotcha. I feel like our students, if you're watching this right now, you're probably like following along exactly, and you're like, yeah, of course, this is very basic information, Aaron. Why don't you know this? But Marvel's cool. I agree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop being aggressive to Marvel.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
But I will say that Iron Man died, and it's really sad.
Yeah.
That's not a spoiler anymore.
That like up until a month ago, I would have thought that was a spoiler.
Yeah. Sorry if you don't know that.
It's tragic.
Sad
Somebody
day.
else dies. A lot of people die.
Yeah.
I
Captain
won't
America
tell you who
too.
though.
It's pretty sad. I don't know. Does he actually die?
Yeah. I mean, he comes back as an old man and implying like he's going to die soon. And Black Widow dies. We'll just throw it all out there now.
Moving on. Okay.
Okay, so we have been doing Fuse TV for like 9 months now. And I think Aaron and I know each other fairly well now.
Yeah.
I think we're pretty tight friends.
Yeah.
So we're going to put that to the test here in a minute
Ooh.
with a intense icebreaker game.
And I'm gonna win, so it's gonna
Okay.
be good.
Good.
We have punishments too. It's gonna be dope.
Okay.
See you in a second.
Yep. Okay, guys. So here is the game that Aaron and I are going to play, and then you're going to have a chance to play it too.
What?
So,
Sorry.
Aaron and I have each come up with 6 questions for each other that I think you should know these about me.
It's going to show how good friends we actually are.
Yeah, we'll see. And we have punishments for each other if we get them wrong, too. So if Aaron gets a question about me wrong, he has to take a dab of hot sauce.
It's like the meme never stops. Like last week we had the surprise hot. I thought
friends like punishing. Like I like putting you in like physical
just
pain.
Is a nonstop. And like let's just say this is the worst hottest sauce. It just is never ending. Like I don't even like hot sauce. So
poor Aaron.
Poor punishment. Okay.
Yeah.
But my punishment for you is I don't know if you guys know this about Danny. This shows that we are friends. She hates receiving compliments. She likes to give compliments.
I give compliments.
She has to receive them. So I have asked our intern Riley. Riley, come wave at the camera. Come on over here and wave. I've asked Riley.
Here she comes.
She's coming. Riley right here. Riley hates giving compliments.
We're a dream team.
And so it's a double punishment, and I am living in Happy Land because they have to compliment each other. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's your punishment if you get one wrong.
Perfect.
So cool.
Okay, I'm gonna start.
Okay, I'm ready.
I'm number 1.
I'm ready.
What
you say you're number 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is my favorite drink?
Oh man.
Like
maybe
if we go to a restaurant, what am I going to get?
You're gonna get a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job.
I was like, what is her Starbucks? Okay, Diet Coke. That is correct.
No.
Okay,
I wouldn't
that's
ask you my Starbucks.
That's good. Okay, mine's pretty easy too. I think you'll know this one. What is my favorite NFL and NBA team?
The Pacers and Colts?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Super
cool.
easy. Okay, so we started at the basic. If you don't know that about each
I
other.
was like, if he's going to say the Vikings because he, like, lived in...
I've been to a Vikings game. Skol, Vikings, Skol. I'm in the old stadium before it collapsed that year. Yeah.
Collapse? Okay, I need to do some research.
Just
Okay,
Google it.
cool. Great.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Look, I'm Aaron. Gucci. Literally talked to him on the phone this morning, and instead of saying bye, he said Gucci gang. Okay.
Oops.
Number 2. What video game do I play the most?
Animal Crossing.
Good job.
Was that supposed to be a hard one?
Well, it's not my favorite video game.
But you played the most.
But I played the most,
Okay.
yeah.
Funny story, one time, I played the Pocket Animal Crossing, like, on the phone.
It's not the
and
same.
I got it connected to a Bluetooth speaker in, like, my in-laws' kitchen, but I went to the bathroom and was still playing Animal Crossing, so they could hear, like, the little chatter while I was in the
Animal
bathroom.
Crossing
talk?
talk?
Like, where is that coming from? Oh, it's just Aaron. He's still connected to the speaker.
Just Aaron.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. Okay, I have my question for you. I'm sorry, I forgot it's my turn. What was my dog Maisie's name when we first bought her off the Facebook Marketplace?
See, we've had this conversation.
A couple times, and I did buy her at the Facebook Marketplace, which is apparently illegal. But this lady sold her dog.
Really?
Yeah. Can't. Apparently, I didn't know that till after I bought her. Anyways,
Well, she's yours
what was
now.
her name?
Possession is 9/10 of the law. I honestly don't know.
Her name was Ginger, and she didn't even know it herself. So we changed it to Maisie. We're like, whatever. So her name was Ginger.
All right. Well,
But
Ginger.
now your punishment. You got it wrong. You have to give. I forgot. I was like, why is Riley walking over here?
You always have the best taste in TikToks that you have to show us.
I like the word "have to" there because it's like that you force us to
Thank
watch.
you,
like,
Riley. Yeah, I'm the friend that like sends everybody TikToks like all day. I'm like, you'll think this is
you
funny.
check your thing and you're like 77 TikToks from Danny, but I'm just kidding. That's me. Okay, your turn.
That was aggressive. When is my birthday?
Oh man, I do know this. We've talked about this a lot of times. There's 12 months in a year,
Correct.
and typically about 30 days in a month.
You're really narrowing it down. It's about halfway through the year.
Yeah, is it in June?
It is in June.
Okay, I'm gonna go like June 20th.
28th.
Okay.
You were close, but
I
Just a
forgot I
dab.
have punishment. See,
it's like crusty. It's crusty in here.
Oh.
It's crusty.
It's probably expired, and like
I told you it's
I
not.
think the students are just so thrilled that like once a week, it's
This is
guaranteed that
kinda-
Aaron's gonna eat like an onion or like.
The onion thing was very.
It's taking a really long
Shrek-like
time for
of
that to
you.
come out, and I'm kind of, I'm a lot. Oh, and how old are those saltine crackers?
I don't know. I found them in the office. You know
All
what
right.
our office is.
Oh
it's
my
the,
goodness!
It's the thing where lost
All right, guys,
things
can you see it? It also has psoriasis, just like the
Like the chicken.
like the chicken from 8 months ago. Okay. Here's to America. Why
Cheers.
America? Why? I don't know. Still really hot.
Good.
I still.
Do you have? Is that a latte or just straight coffee? Like, what? Do you have any milk in your life right now?
I sure do. Oh boy. Oh man.
Would
Okay.
you like another cracker?
Nope.
Okay.
We're good.
It's like the saltine
Not
challenge
the punishment. I wish I would have known more about you. Oh my goodness. Okay. I guess the month, right?
You did. You were very close.
Okay. Where did Katie and I meet, and how long have we been together? You can just answer the first part. How long have we been together is a long question. Oh, my goodness.
You met when you lived in Wisconsin, right?
Do you remember where we met? It's a weird story. Remember I always made a joke that when you're homeschooled, you got to take advantage of every opportunity to meet people? We were in a certain class where you learn how to drive cars.
Oh, driver's ed! Yeah. You were in driver's ed together.
You can redeem yourself if you can remember how long we've been together, though.
You've been married for like 3 years.
Yes, 3.5.
Okay.
How long? I'll take that. We've been together like.
So if you met in driver's ed, that was like when you were 16 and you're 25.
It took me a year to convince her, so we've been together like 8.5 years.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
This is really hot.
You
cool.
okay, friend?
Yeah, you got it right though.
Okay, cool.
Woo!
Name 3 of my all-time. I have named 3. Any 3. How about any 3 of my all-time favorite Pacer players?
Reggie Miller.
No.
Oh my goodness, we already lost.
I'm not a like. That's
Really?
really.
Can I have like redemption here?
Yeah.
Paul George.
No.
Okay. We're
This is like old school. Like think young Danny.
Reggie Miller is pretty young, Danny.
No, but like what position did I play?
You played like a center, didn't you?
Yes.
Do you think I remember who played outside of Reggie Miller?
Mighty is fist bumping behind me because we've had this conversation.
Can Mighty
I think he
save
knows.
me? Can Mighty save me? Mighty, can you yell out 3 players?
Rick
Save.
Smits,
Oh, I did play his daughter, but
Dale Davis, Antonio Davis.
oh, those are good ones. I won't make you eat. I'll give you a cracker
You know what?
without
No,
hot sauce.
put the hot sauce on it. I lost.
You could have been like Jeff Foster, Jermaine O'Neal.
Those are all names. Those are names.
Like Scott Pollard. I met him at a bowling alley once.
Those are all
He always
names.
had cool hairdos.
Give me some more hot sauce.
Okay.
I lost. I guess.
Oh, and Danny Granger. I was pretty convinced I was going to marry Danny Granger for a while.
See-
Same name. We had the same number. He was
I am a-
33. I was 33.
I'm a Pacers fan in name only.
Annoying.
Great. All right.
He didn't
So
go.
hot.
He hasn't gone through all the pain of what it is to be a real Pacers player.
No, I just remember Reggie Miller.
If you were a fan through Malice at the Palace, you know
I remember they got in a fight
Yep.
one time with the Pistons.
that was Malice at the Palace.
There we
Yep.
go. Okay. How old was when I got my first phone? How old was I when I got my first phone? Take a
I
guess.
don't know. You were homeschooled, so like 18.
I was. You know what?
Sorry, that's really mean.
I'm choking on this.
That was really mean.
Okay.
Like 16 when you got a car?
I was 10, so no. I got a flip phone.
You were 10?
Yeah.
I didn't get a phone till middle school.
I needed it.
Why? So many friends?
Had an antenna on it. I can't breathe anymore. It's so hot.
Danny, you have such a caring heart for all of your students.
Oh, thanks, Riley. Like, I don't even know how do you respond to compliments.
You're doing a great job. Okay.
Who is my favorite Harry Potter character? And I own this person's wand. Brian, this would be a better Brian question. It's a male. Would you like a line?
Yeah, give me a line.
I've waited 12 years to kill him!
Oh, so I always mess his name up. He killed a snake. He didn't kill, did he kill the snake?
Neville Longbottom kills
Yeah.
the snake. It's
Not
not
Neville?
Neville Longbottom. Sirius Black. He says
your
that
favorite?
in the Shrieking Shack when he's about to kill Peter Pettigrew.
All right, hit me up. Hit me up with another. Okay, I'm gonna get you with this one.
Okay.
What did my customizable license plate say on my 2002 Volkswagen Jetta?
Gucci gang.
Oh, I wish it said that. Is that your
know.
final answer?
Yeah.
It was Jetta. So everyone called it the
In
Jetta.
my Volkswagen Jetta.
And so my license plate said
Okay.
Jetta. And so
All right.
everyone's like, oh,
That's
there's
clever.
Aaron and his Jetta.
It's Jetta.
All right, time for a compliment while I eat this.
I absolutely love your infectious laugh.
Oh, thanks.
Echo
Oh,
enough.
you're welcome.
All right, we're getting pretty.
Thanks.
We gotta wrap up. Okay.
Okay.
What's my go-to Taco Bell order?
Can I ask a clarifying question?
Yeah.
Have you been mad at Taco Bell in the last year?
Yes.
So like something with the potato things?
Nope. It's Crunchwrap Supreme.
Then why are you mad? You can still get those.
Oh, I get mad at Taco Bell because they shorted me my change one time.
Okay, well.
Um,
They shorted me on change. You pay with cash?
I can't breathe, so I'm really like being short right here. Give another compliment to
You are
her.
one of the sweetest people I've ever met.
Oh, thanks, Riley. You too.
She's getting compliments. I'm choking over here. What's my last
Our
question?
faces are both red, but for many different reasons. Where did my middle name come from?
I don't know. The dictionary.
No, it was my grandma's middle name.
Oh, I'm such a bad
And
friend.
every second Staley has the middle name Adair.
Hand me the bottle. Hand me the bottle and crackers. All right. Tell him what happens next, Danny, when I choke him down.
All right, so while he finishes up his punishment, it is now your turn to play this game with your small group. So on the screen, you are going to see some questions that we have already pre-selected for you, so you don't even have to think of your own questions. So you are going to have like 5 or 10 minutes with your small group to play this game on your own. Maybe no punishments with hot sauce, though, because I think we're going to lose Aaron again. All right, time is yours. Go.
Hey guys, hope you're doing well today. Something that I value a lot is being prepared. And some of you are like, Aaron, you're like the least prepared person I know sometimes. And like, sometimes that is true. That is true. But it's very important for me to make sure I'm on a schedule and keeping track of things the best because I do well in that. And when I was in college, something I got really good at was making sure I had the perfect schedule. I had the day, I had my assignments, I had like, have you ever seen like a board where someone's like doing an investigation with the red lines? That's how my schedule was with what assignments needed to be done, what I had to do. Until I was a senior in college and I was full-time and I was very, very, very unorganized. One day I walked into my world history class that I had opted out of my freshman year and I was the only senior in the class. And the teacher says to me, today we are doing a 90-question test on the Ottoman Empire. And those were quite a few words that I knew what they meant individually, but was not prepared for at all. When the test was put in front of me, I knew nothing about who the Ottomans were, where their empire was, what year they were there, and for 90 questions, I just guessed. Well, you could say my results were about as much as the effort I put in. When you put in, just about this much effort, you're going to get pretty bad results. I did. I got I got an F on the test. You can say that much. It was terrible. It was a mess. Regardless, when we don't put the preparation beforehand, when we are not prepared for something to happen, when we are not ready mentally, physically, emotionally for something, we aren't ready to do what we need to do. We get results that we aren't happy with. And when you aren't prepared for a test, chances are you're going to get results that you aren't going to be happy with. Even more so, maybe your parents aren't going to be happy with. This is what Jesus was talking to about his disciples in Luke 12. Like, Aaron, was Jesus really talking to his disciples about being prepared for a test? Not necessarily, but he was saying that we need to have an attitude of preparedness. We need to be prepared for all things. We need to be prepared. Our hearts need to be prepared. We need to be prepared mentally, physically, emotionally for what God has called us to do. We need to have an attitude of preparation. So, in Luke 12, Jesus says this to his disciples. Luke 12, 35 to 40. Be dressed for service and keep your lamps burning, as though you're waiting for your master to return from the wedding feast. Then you'll be ready to open the door and let him in the moment he arrives and knocks. The servants who are ready and waiting for his return will be rewarded. I tell you the truth, he himself will seat them, put on an apron, and serve them as they sit and eat. He may come in the middle of the night or just before dawn, but whenever he comes, he will reward his servants who are ready. Understand this. If a homeowner knew exactly when a burglar was coming, he would not permit his house to be broken into. You must be ready all the time for the Son of Man to come when least expected. Sometimes when we read these verses, we can be like, okay, this is about when Jesus comes again. This is about the second coming. We have to be prepared for when he's coming, when he storms through on the giant horse and takes us all to heaven. And I tell you what, there are so many times where I've read that verse that way. Like, you got to be ready. Have your heart ready for Jesus when he comes in. And that is true. We have to make sure our hearts are ready, we're prepared, we're living in such a way that we are right with Jesus, seeking him out and following him with all that we are. But this verse right here is talking more about our posture as Christians, that we are those who are supposed to be waiting upon the Lord. I remember the first time that I separated the word wait, sit there like, wait, like, Aaron, I'm waiting for you to finish this message. Wait, right? You're sitting there. But then there's waiting. When you go to a restaurant, you go to the wait staff, right? You have the waiter or the waitress, and they are doing everything but just sitting there. You're the one sitting. They're the ones who are active. They're prepared. They're grabbing your food. They're getting your drink order. They're bringing you your food. They're bringing you your check. They're making sure that your drink is full. They aren't sitting there and staring at you. They're actively waiting on what you need. And that is what we as Christians need to be prepared to do. We need to be sitting there prepared every single day. Palms up. Palms up is something you hear a lot in church. Like, be prepared. Be prepared with an attitude where you are ready for the Lord to show up, where you are ready for God to work in your life. So that means for you that you're ready to serve him. What does that look like for you? Well, have an attitude where you're ready to care for the person in your class that's having a really bad day, that you're prepared and you are going to wait upon them, just treat them the same way that Jesus would treat you. That means that you are active at church. Maybe you can serve at the care center. Maybe someone in your small group had someone pass away and you can reach out to them. Maybe it's exactly what you feel as if what you love to do. If you love serving others through, I don't know, maybe you have a great Instagram account and you want to post things on there so people can see, wow, this person loves Jesus and I want to support them there. Or maybe another person, you're passionate about a social justice cause in the community, or maybe you love to garden. Maybe, who knows? There's so many different ways that you can be prepared to serve God with an attitude of waiting. So here's my question for you. Do you look, when you hear the phrase waiting upon the Lord, are you just sitting there, okay, well, maybe God will show up eventually and I can do something? Or are you actively seeking out ways to serve God? Because that's what preparedness looks like. Preparedness looks like seeking out opportunities to become more like Jesus, where you are one who is like a waiter or waitress, waiting upon the Lord, waiting for him to show up in your life so that you can serve him with all that you are. Because that's what we're called to do as Christians. Wait upon the Lord. Throughout these verses right here, he talks about how the servant will be ready when God shows up, or the person who's awake all night to make sure the burglar doesn't come. I would like you to encourage you to look at those verses as more of a way to view your attitude on how you need to be approaching your day-to-day life as someone who is ready for God to show up and work within the way you live your life, the way you act, the way you model your character and actions. Be waiting upon the Lord at all times. Love you guys. We'll talk more about this in small groups. All right, well, thank you guys for joining us on Fuse TV. We've had so much fun with you, and we're glad that you tuned in. If you guys enjoyed this and you had fun and you thought this was engaging and you like, what is this all about? What is some more stuff that we do? We actually have a YouTube channel that you just watched us on. So subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, and comment below if you have any more questions, because we would love for you to get connected with our student ministry. Additionally, we have Instagram at Grace146Students, where we post a lot of information about what we're doing day to day for our middle school ministry. Additionally, we have a TikTok. If you're allowed to be on TikTok, same handle, at Grace146Students. We love you. We're glad you're with us today, and we hope that this isn't just the first video watch. We hope that you jump in and watch some more.